Grace Emmy Rose Millane, born in Essex, England in 1996, was the youngest of three siblings. Grace was a very bubbly and sociable person who loved all things creative. After finishing her advertising and marketing degree from the University of Lincoln in 2018, Grace decided to embark on travels around the world. She visited Peru and South America before arriving in New Zealand on the 19th of November. While staying in New Zealand, Grace met a man on Tinder who she felt a connection with. It was the 1st of December that Grace met up with her Tinder match. Grace left the hotel she was staying at and headed to the city around 6 p.m. While on the date, Grace sent a couple of messages to her friends to reassure them that the date was going smoothly and how she clicked well with the man. This was the last time anyone would hear from Grace. November 20th, Grace's 22nd birthday. Family and friends were sending Grace birthday wishes, but there was no reply. Worry and panic circulated amongst her friends and family. It was unlike Grace not to reply. She was the type of person who put friends and family first. She was always updating them on her travels and bombarding them with pictures. They knew something was wrong. Grace was reported missing on December 5th. It didn't take long to track down where Grace was on the night she disappeared due to the vast amount of CCTV footage sourced from around the city. The mystery man she was spotted with that night was identified as Jesse Kempson. Jesse was a 26-year-old born in Wellington, New Zealand. Jesse was very disconnected from friends and family. The people who knew him would often describe him as a pathological liar. He lied about having cancer, being the cousin of a famous rugby player, and that he was a professional softball player. Jesse was the last person to ever be seen with Grace Millane. Upon being questioned by the police, Jesse lied about the events of the date, saying nothing out of the ordinary happened the night he met Grace. The date ended nicely with a hug, a kiss on the cheek, and a plan for the following day. According to Jesse, the two parted ways around 10 p.m., and Grace unmatched him soon after, and they never communicated again. However, it didn't take long for the lies to catch up with Jesse. Jesse and Grace were both identified arriving at the City Life Hotel arm in arm on December 1st, but Grace was never seen leaving. December 2nd, Jesse is seen leaving the hotel alone. CCTV footage captured Jesse buying a suitcase, cleaning supplies, and even renting out a red Toyota Corolla. Later that day, Jesse rented a carpet cleaner and explained to staff that he had spilt wine on the carpet the night prior. Around 9:30 p.m., Jesse loaded 2 suitcases onto a hotel trolley and placed them in his rental car. The next day at 7 a.m., Jesse was seen buying a shovel. On December 8th, Jesse was eventually taken into custody and interviewed again. His story drastically changed. Jesse confessed that Grace's death was a total accident and a result of consensual rough sex. However, the man's consumption of explicit pornography and intimate photographs taken and uploaded to a pornography site of Millane's dead body were evidence of moral corruption and wickedness. Grace's remains were found 8 days after she died. Jesse appeared in the High Court 6 days after Grace was laid to rest. On December 22, 2019, Jesse was found guilty of the murder of Grace Millane. He was sentenced to life in prison with a minimum non-parole period of 17 years.